Welcome one, welcome all. This is the second live stream that I've been able to do this year, and hopefully I'll be able to keep doing it. Although my RA is doing smoke detector checks, so I'll just shut off my mic when that happens. So anyway, let's jump right in. Today we are flying Hughes Airwest, flight 504 from Salt Lake City to Cedar City. I believe this is on the 1983 timetable. There's actually a site that you can go online and find these things. That being said, this is a McDonnell-Douglas DC-9. It's one of the few planes that I've actually truly fallen in love with. So you're going to notice my frame rate is kind of low. I apologize for that. This airport is add-on scenery from, I can't remember what the, Active Sky or whatever the guy's name is. I don't know, if he sees this, correct me, I'm probably wrong. Anyway, I'm flying a Hughes Airwest DC-9. And the reason I got the DC-9 idea is actually because we had a DC-9 fly into my the airport that I was doing, or that I train at, which I'm actually pretty happy about. So, let's go ahead, jump right in to the flight deck. The buzzing you're hearing is my RA announcing the smoke detector checks. It gives people a chance to hide whatever illicit stuff they might have. I don't have anything. I don't know about my roommate. I'll just throw him under the bus if I have to. So, let's jump right in. I don't believe this has any saved views, so we'll just do this. Alright, now that we're in the flight deck, I'll go ahead and I don't believe this thing has external power, so I'm going to have to actually need to load this thing up anyway. I started this stream a little earlier than I normally do, and as a result, I didn't have the passenger and fuel loads put into the airplane. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Customize, weight and balance. Let's see. So total fuel weight, if I can find it. Block fuel 15,530. So 15,530 divided by 2, 7765. And we can go ahead and jump that down. Now we need the payload. 108, 108 times 180, 19,440. Alright, airplane's fuel and payload is loaded. And all that stuff's done. So we can go ahead and hit the battery. And we get that. Go ahead and start up the APU. There we go. Alright, APU's firing up. You're going to see the APU buses come on pretty soon. Maybe it didn't do the start pump. AP is available, and we're going to have to use that for the for our electrics for right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab Salt Lake City's ATIS. I came prepared this time. I have a... No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. Came prepared this time. I have a pen and a sheet of paper with me. Yeah, I'll go with pencil because I'm going to have to erase stuff eventually. Alright, so go ahead and run the ATIS Salt Lake City 12475. Oops.
Salt Lake City INTL Information X-ray. 1800 Zulu weather. Wind 340 at 11. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 6,000 few. 21,000 few. Temperature 27. Dew point 1.
There we go.
9544. First high for clearance to Seattle West. Information Bravo.
Yeah, so like information, Bravo, 350-110 statute miles, fuel cloud 6,000, fuel cloud 21,000, altimeter,
climb by 6, expect level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is going to be 124.9 squawk 0511.
Zip, altimeter 2990. Usual approaches in use, and they had some, so this is Bravo, and we're going to be Salt Lake City, Bravo, 350 at 11, visibility 10. Fuel 6,
Seattle via the Seagull.
Fuel 21.
Transition. Expect 30. 10 minutes after departure.
Go ahead and
Departure on 124.9.
turn that off. And we'll go down here.
Squawk to United 544.
292.
United 44. Correction, United 544. That squawk's going to be 0511.
And he's likely going to take me up to 10,000. All right.
0511, United 544.
There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and call for my IFR clearance. There we go.
Aircraft calling, say again.
I don't want to try this because last time I did, I assigned a push to talk key to my joystick. Last time I used it, it reset the flight. Alright. Oh, that's right. They went to the new departure procedures.
Nations 13, runway 17, taxi by Kilo.
17 taxi by Kilo. UN 13, thank you.
Alright, and I have my route, so I'm going direct to the Wasatch VOR, direct Fairfield, direct Delta VOR, direct Milford,
monitor
and then
tower
Cedar City.
119.05.
Over to the other tower, 69.
Salt Lake Tower, Airwest 5.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 3.
That's typical. Salt Lake Tower, Airwest 504, spot Charlie 11, ready for IFR to Cedar City. Charlie 11. I'm.
Aircraft calling, repeat call sign.
Airwest 504, Romeo Whiskey 504.
Romeo Whiskey 504, Salt Lake Tower, standby.
Alright. I put in my flight plan. Should have a call sign on file.
Correction, Southwest 3762, you're ready to taxi. 16 left.
Southwest 3762, position report.
Yeah, 3762, we're on the hotel.
So it's been a while since I've actually flown a DC-9, so this could be an interesting flight.
Southwest 3762,
I'm going to turn the position lights on. There we go. Look outside. Pretty bird. And somebody...
Southwest 3762, runway
had the bright idea to stick a 747 on the ramp. But there's probably some 10-year-old who doesn't realize that these ramps can't hold 747s.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 359, looking for clearance, IFR to Seattle. Salt Lake Tower, 5765.
I did keep him. Cool.
Yeah, it was 6765, Salt Lake Tower, semi.
Yeah, so we're running the APU. Only bad thing is we're actually burning gas right now. I do have 45 minutes of reserve fuel, and that's with those two honking JT8Ds at the back. So hopefully this won't be too bad.
Romeo Whiskey 504, cleared to Cedar City via radar vectors Wasatch. Climb, maintain 10,000, expect flight level, correction, expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 124.9 or squawk 0545.
Clear to Cedar City via radar vectors Wasatch VOR, then is filed. Climb, maintain 10,000, expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure 124.9 and squawk 0545.
Delta 359 clear, hybrid clearance, ready, advise and ready for copy.
Yep, I gotta reline the views. 6, 1, 2. There we go.
359 ready. Copy clearance.
Delta 359 cleared to CIA, the Salt Lake 4 departure. Papa India Hotel transition -5, climb via SID, expect level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.9 or squawk 0502.
Alright, so we're standing by
United
now.
Nations 13, contact tower 119 or
And I actually have a DC-9 checklist here.
119.05 for you.
I've got checklists for a lot of the major planes that
Yeah,
the
Charlie
airlines
Delta
fly.
1048, clear of 16 left on hotel going to Delta 3.
Here we go. I've actually got 2 of them if you think about it. I've got, alright. Alright, before I start checklist, actually,
aircraft calling standby.
alright, receiving airplane checklist. Logbooks checked, circuit breakers checked,
Salt Lake
flight
Tower,
recorder is
Southwest
checked,
613.
generator is reset and on, flight recorder is set. I'm going to go ahead and turn these generators on. I don't know why it wants them on, but
Tower Southwest 6013, gate Bravo 17, information Bravo, ready for push on the hotel.
alright. Ground proximity warning systems checked. Warning test checked. Mock trim checked to normal. Speed command is checked. Yaw damper is on. Stall warning is checked.
Bravo 17.
And it's getting checked off.
Bravo.
APU panel checked. Galley power is on. ACDC cross ties auto and open, and emergency power is checked off. Air conditioning panel is checked. This is a long checklist.
Alright, push back on attack.
Air conditioning shut off is armed. Ram air is off. Pressurization set. Fuel pumps checked in as required. Ignition is off. Start pump is on because I have the APU on. Emergency cabin lights checked and on.
Airport.
Am I receiving 2 stations again? I had this problem in my last live stream.
United 1663, request taxi.
Alright,
at
I need
spot 4.
the Wasatch VOR. Good thing this thing comes with a map. It's an odd placement for you. Alright, so I'm going to go and tune the nav 116.8.
United 1663 second.
And it is actually receiving VOR.
At spot 4, request taxi.
Alright.
United 1663.
Peter stack checked and captain. Airfoil NEI is off. Windshield heat checked in as required. Engine NEI is checked and off. Warning caution lights checked. Stereo lights checked. Gear lever and lights down checked. Auxiliary and alternator. Engine pumps. Auxiliary and alternate and engine pumps. Checked as required. Hydraulic quantity and pressure checked. Max speed warning checked. Fire controls checked. Brake pressure and selector checked and set. Park brake as required. We have that on. Static selector is normal. Radios, radio altimeter and clocks set and cross checked. Flight instruments checked. Brake temp is for the 50s only. Autopilot servos checked. Standby horizon is checked. RAT checked. Fuel and oil. We are running. Should be an oil.
44 ready punch.
So fuel, we have 15,000 pounds on board, and we are looking at an oil quantity slightly below full on these engines, but that's totally fine. Radar transponder set, stabilizer trim is checked. We're actually going to go ahead and back just a little bit to wicket forward. Let's go ahead and do this.
Remember 123 Delta, are you able to take off airfield 9 departure?
Spoilers checked, auto throttle disengaged. Rear power is on, fuel crossfeed off, pressure control. Checking auto, fuel controls off, autopilot checking off, trim tabs free and set, pneumatic crossfeeds open, oxygen mask.
And Tower Southwest
This doesn't simulate
3762,
that.
hold short 16 right, ready to go.
Alright. Oh, taking off to the south. Huh. APU start, pressure control, auto, battery switch on, APU panel checked, fire warning checked, air conditioning supply switch is off, start pump on, auxiliary hydraulic pump
Tower
off,
Delta 198, we're clear off of 16 right on Hotel 7, looking to go to Charlie Gate.
APU start is complete. Alright, let's go back to...
And Tower Metro 13 Delta, departure.
And there we go. All right.
Number 123 Delta, Roger, stand by.
All right. All right. So we can go ahead and
request clearance to San
plan
Francisco
the
with
pushback.
instruments.
Let me go ahead and call for...
Southwest 3762, runway 16 right, fly heading 280, clear for takeoff.
280, clear for takeoff, 3762.
Aircraft off runway, say again.
I suppose I don't have a ground controller here.
Yeah, we're Hotel 7, Delta 198, looking to go to Charlie Gates.
Delta 198, exit the gate via Hotel... Correction, exit the gate via Hotel 7.
Say that again for 198?
Delta 198, exit the gate via Hotel 7.
Tower Delta 5079 IFR to Seattle.
We've got APU air available.
Delta 5079 cleared to Seattle by the Seagull 1 departure, Twin Falls transition, and is filed climb by SID, expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency... Standby. Standby. Departure frequency 124.9er squawk 0547.
Cleared to Seattle via the Seagull. 1 departure. TWF transition. Climb maintain for level 360. Squawk 0547.
Delta 5079, read that correct. Push and start at pilot's discretion. Advise for for taxi.
All right. So if you're just joining me, welcome. I'm just waiting to break in.
Delta 5079.
They're getting kind of busy now. Departure
Seattle Tower,
is
last
4.9.
556, Terminal 2, Bravo, IFR, Seattle.
Aircraft calling for clearance again.
Yeah, Alaska 556, IFR, Seattle.
Bravo.
124.9. There we go.
Alaska 556 cleared to Seattle via the Seagull 1 departure, Twin Falls transition, then is filed. Climb by 6, expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.9er squawk 0514.
All right.
Okay, 556 clears 51249 and 0514. 556.
Salt Lake Tower, Airwest 504, ready for push and start, spot Charlie 11.
Airwest 504, position report.
Charlie 11.
Airwest 504, push and start at pilot's discretion.
Push and start my discretion, 504. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and plugins. And I'm betting, I'm willing to bet that I'm going to be getting runway, I'm not going to push back
Lake Tower,
this
Delta
far.
359.
So what I'm going to do
Delta 359, go ahead.
delete.
Delta 359, can I just get a confirmation that my text read back was correct?
There we go.
Delta 359, read back is correct.
Roger, and what was that initial altitude?
Awesome.
Round to cockpit, plan, acknowledge.
Salt Lake City
Call
Tower,
me through the
Delta
menu when you are ready.
Alice 16, right.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and run the before start
Delta
checklist
359,
before we get out of here.
Climb by 6, expect flight level 32010
Before start checklist, this is actually shorter. Seatbelt signs on, Peter heat is on the captain, windshield heat is on, high fuel pumps. We're going to go ahead and turn those on, they've been on.
So
Go ahead and take off.
7236, runway 16 right, continue.
Auxiliary hydraulic pressure. Alright, that's on. We have a butt ton of pressure.
Yeah, 1663, ready to go.
Circuit check, radio altimeter and flight director, checked and set. Fuel and oil.
1663, hold
We have plenty of fuel on board. Roughly 15,300 pounds, 12 gallons, 12 quarts each of oil. Basic ignition as required. On, we are ready to go.
Tower, United 540.
Give it a couple seconds.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Man, people are really impatient on this frequency.
Runway 34 left taxi via Echo Hotel.
So I'm probably going to get 34 left.
34 left, Echo Hotel, United 534.
American 1-3 Delta would like IFR clearance to Seattle. No, I'm sorry, 2 San Francisco.
1. Or 123 Delta, sorry about the way, I'll have that open just a second.
Step 4 in the row.
November 123 Delta, are you able to take the Fairfield Niner departure?
American 1-3 Delta, roger.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
123 Delta, cleared to San Francisco by the Fairfield Niner departure. Oscar Alpha Lima transition and filed climb via SID expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.9 squawk 0512.
Okay, American 1-3 Delta cleared via Fairfield 9 departure. You have the squawk code 0512, radar frequency 124.9 for departure. And then we'll climb via the SID and expect flight level 34010 after departure.
Number 123 Delta, that readback is correct, and the departure frequency is going to be 128.1.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, and there goes
Starting
the
pushback, and you may start engine.
Request.
There he goes. There goes the gate. And, alright. Here's where the fun begins. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Gonna go ahead and start right first. I gotta turn the fuel on though. Alright.
That was 5765.
T is rising 10%. 20%. 25%. And there we go. She'll start up on her own. Alright. I always forget to do is turn on the anti-collision lights. Alright.
Tower, United 544. You gave me runway 34 left. Did you mean 16 left?
Alright. We've got engine 2 running.
United 544, I'm sorry, 34 left. I can't do 16 left.
34 left, United 544.
Alright. Engine 1's coming up 10%.
Delta 1736 clear of 16 right on
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
20%.
Delta 76
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
by Alpha 5.
V Alpha, Delta 7236.
Salt Lake Tower, United 5150 Heavy, IFR to San Francisco.
Alright, both engines up.
91663, runway 16 right, clear to go. 91663, fly heading 280, runway 134 right, clear to go.
Okay, United 1663 heading 280, I believe you said, and runway 16 right.
Alright, go ahead and disconnect the hand, or disconnect the tow.
91663, runway
I only
16
push back
right,
right.
heading
I push
280,
back. I push straight back, so I don't know if he's gonna do right or left.
280 heading clear for takeoff, 16 right, yeah, 1663.
Oh, we got what we need. Run the after start checklist. Notice here, check ignition is off.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Alright, so we're gonna be waiting for him out here in the traffic lane.
I'm ready to interpret.
Electric power is checked. We don't need the APU generators.
Was that all the
anymore
power doing
because
hold the
the
short one?
engine generators will take it.
Okay, thanks.
Alright.
581, Salt Lake Tower, Roger.
APU air as required. APU's been shut.
6765, have your clearance
shut down. There it goes. Air conditioning pads, auto pneumatic cross fees closed, all pump and hydraulic systems checked, and after such checklist is completed, we can go ahead and get our taxi clearance.
5765, advisor ready to copy clearance. Roger. Cleared to San Francisco via the Desert 1 departure, Battle Mountain transition, then is filed, climb by state expect level 36010 minutes after departure frequency 124.9 squawk 0544.
Alright.
Squawk.
Squawk 0544, Skyway 5765.
I'm gonna have to do a ground loop here because I don't know if we can avoid these guys.
Apologize, still broken.
Alright. We're good to go.
Everything but the squawk. Desert 1, climb via set 36 after 10, 124.9 are dismissing the squawk. We do have Bravo, we're ready to taxi as well.
Go over to my Garmin pilot and...
That was 5765, that squawk is 0544.
0544, ready to taxi.
Aircraft ready to taxi again.
Alright, there's Salt Lake and Cedar City's charts. There's Denver, and here is Salt Lake City. And here's Cedar City. This is a longer flight than I thought it would be. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up the...
Tango Alpha Whiskey 439, taxi gate by system.
Excuse me, safe taxi. Alright, so we are at the Charlie gates. So chances are he's going to take us Fox Alpha 234 left.
United 6.
So we'll see how this goes.
United 1663, contact departure.
Aircraft United 1663.
Salt Lake City, Tower United 2399 with Bravo, clearance to San Francisco.
United 2399, Salt Lake.
Salt Lake Tower, Airwest 504 off Charlie 11, ready for taxi.
Delta 5 ready, we're on flight heading 280, runway 16 ready for takeoff.
So they're taking off to the south. So it's still going to be Alpha probably.
Tower Southwest 6013 ready to taxi.
We can go ahead and at least set our takeoff flaps.
Southwest 6013, stand by. Stand by, Southwest 6013.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 359, we're ready to taxi.
Alright, flaps extending. Flaps 5. Flaps 15.
Southwest 6013. Southwest 6013, runway 34 left taxi via Echo Bravo, Echo Alpha. Okay, so we're going north now, 34 left via Echo Alpha, Southwest 6013.
Southwest 5765, we're ready behind the Southwest.
United 5150, have your clearance advisor, ready to copy.
5150, ready to copy.
It's busy.
95150 cleared to San Francisco via the Zions 1 departure, cross transition in this file. Climb by expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is going to be 128.1, squawk 0551.
Alright, 5150 Heavy's cleared San Francisco, Zions 1 departure, cross transition, climbing via the SID, expecting 280 and 10, departure 128.1, squawk 0551, 5150 Heavy.
Salt Lake Tower, Airwest 504 off spot Charlie 11, ready for taxi.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 359, looking for taxi.
This guy can hear me.
Delta 581, contact departure.
Salt Lake Tower, American 13 Alpha, radio taxi.
Delta 359, standby.
Tower, Southwest 69, we had to reset our flight, wondering if our PDC is still valid.
Delta 259, runway 34 right, taxi by hotel.
What was that for Southwest 69?
Delta 359, runway 34 right, taxi by hotel.
34 right by hotel.
Alright, sounds like my is doing his smoke detector checks. You guys are going to hear a pretty high pitched beeping when he comes in my room. I'll just turn off my mic.
Wondering if our PDC is still valid.
I think this guy's just inundated. Like, I've been sitting here, engines running for about 7 minutes.
69, roger, your PDC is still active. Area is still correct.
Thank you, sir.
The American wants to go for ready taxi.
Aircraft calling taxi, contacted ground 123.77.
Aha! He has a ground frequency now.
123.77.
There we go.
5765 looking for taxi. Alright, hotel 5.
Okay, that's 747. It just pushed back right into the terminal.
Aircraft calling, stay call sign.
I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what his call sign is, but good job, buddy.
Yeah, it's 5055, runway 34 right, taxi via hotel.
Okay, so now they're taking off north.
34 right via hotel. Roger. No longer using the 16s that are broadcasting on Bravo.
Yeah, it's 5765 negative. We just switched to north flow.
Roger, we'll look for changes.
Salt Lake Ground, Hughes, Airwest 504 off, spot Charlie 11, taxi with Oscar.
Thanks for putting me on talking. One at a time, one at a time.
Well, the other guy would have...
Aircraft calling Salt Lake City ground, take off. Southwest 69, ready to request push and start onto hotel.
People really need to learn radio etiquette. If someone starts transmitting before you do, shut up.
No Charlie, stand by.
Sorry, I get kind of salty about that. It's every FNO. Every FNO ever, somebody steps on me. And this, it's not like the road world where it turns into a squeak. This is, it overlaps.
Aircraft calling American takeoff sign.
American wants to take off.
I'm actually surprised they don't have a specific clearance delivery.
Only Tower Delta 359 with.
Okay, I'm sitting here burning fuel.
Ground, quality 439, we vacated the runway about 6 minutes ago, still waiting for taxiing to North Cargo if possible.
Quality 439, roger, taxi to North Cargo via hotel, take care.
North Cargo by hotel, many thanks, quality 439.
Salt Lake Ground, Hughes Airwest 504 off spot Charlie 11, taxi with hotel, or correction, taxi with Bravo.
Airwest, Salt Lake City ground, runway 34 right, taxi via hotel.
34 right via hotel. Okay, that was for Airwest. God's sake.
Delta 359, Salt Lake City ground.
Alright.
Going for 359.
Alright, brakes off.
359, sir, looks like you're going the wrong way. Your next left.
Here we go.
We'll take my next left. My apologies. 359.
Salt Lake City, 399 with Bravo.
There we go.
Delta 69, push approved, base south.
It's kind of wet on the outside. Okay, what is this 747 doing?
Contact Salt Lake City Tower, 119.05.
Oy. Okay, so this guy's gonna This guy's gonna butt his way out before I do. No, he's not. Alright, I'm going. Nope. Okay, move please.
United 2399 standby BC.
Okay, and now he goes. Make up your mind, pal.
5150 heavy taxi with Charlie.
United 5150, Salt Lake City ground.
Be right back. I'm just gonna go ahead and open my door because he's gonna barge in either way.
For Charlie on the ramp between Bravo and Charlie Gate.
Salt Lake City ground, America 1-2 Delta with you.
November 123 Delta, Salt Lake City ground, pay attention.
We're taxiing the runway 34 right via hotel. You give us that clearance.
November 123 Delta, roger. United 5150, runway 3 left back via Echo, Bravo.
Alright, 34 left via Echo Bravo. Can you expect the Arch 1 for our station? For picking video?
Yeah, 5150 heavy 8, expect the Arch 1 departure, cross transition, Venice class.
Arch 1 departure, cross transition, Venice class, picking video.
Solid ground, solid Delta 69, runway 34 right, taxi via hotel.
It's back on. Alright, and I'm back.
34 right, hotel, 69.
Yeah, you guys are gonna hear that beeping for a little while because he's
yeah, correction, November 123 Delta, contact tower 119.05.
119.05, America 1-2 Delta.
Let's see if I can get 34 left.
Salt Lake ground, Alaska 556 at Terminal 2. We're ready to push back and then start.
A heavy plane. Some guy's streaking down the runway. There he goes.
Alaska 640, Salt Lake City ground, take position.
Sorry guys, that's gonna get annoying real quick for you guys.
Yeah, Salt Lake ground, Alaska 556. We're at Terminal 2, Gate 12. Ready for pushback and start.
Alaska 556, Salt Lake City ground, push and start to your discretion, call for taxi.
So 747 just appeared again.
Okay, departure runway, that 34 is now.
Down NEOI.
Alaska 640, affirmative.
556.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 69. Did you want us to go to Central Tower or West Tower?
Southwest 69, contact tower 119.05.
05, sustain.
Man, this controller already seems pissed.
Salt Lake City Tower, Horizon 2426, Gate Alpha 5 with Echo, looking to pick up an IFR to Seattle.
Horizon 2426, Salt Lake City ground, standby PDC.
Salt Lake ground, United 5150 with request.
Aircraft calling to call sign.
There we go.
United 5150 heavy.
Alright.
United 5150
should be a
heavy,
taxiing checklist here. Alright.
It seems we
taxi
do not
checklist,
have
flaps set to
Arch 1
15.
on board. However, we do have
Trim,
the
checked and set.
09 to the cold
APRIS,
air
bugs both set.
you guys.
Actually don't have a data sheet for this one. Flight instruments, heading, and
United
all that stuff is
5150 heavy,
checked.
standby.
Anti-skid is armed, controls and elevator power is free and checked. Tax checklist is complete.
Request airline to submit this call as filed.
Calling standby.
Alright. And engine has fuel heat as required. Pneumatic cross feeds closed. APU not needed.
United 2399, sorry for the delay. I just sent you your DDC.
I just realized I went the wrong way.
We put it out. Thanks very much.
So I'll just do a U here. Actually, so.
Good afternoon, Salt Lake City ground, Skywest 4837 on Alpha 7, taxi to Terminal Delta, please.
Let's see if I can get 3-4 right or left. Salt Lake ground to Airwest 504. Any chance I can get 3-4 left?
Skywest 4837, Salt Lake City ground. Welcome to Salt Lake, taxi to the gate via Alpha Echo. Good day.
Taxi to the gate via Alpha Echo, Skywest 4837, thank you.
Delta 359, contact tower 119.05.
I hear him. Salt Lake ground to Airwest 504. Any chance I can get 3-4 left?
Airwest 554, standby.
Alright, so I'm just going to hold here for a little while. Sorry guys, I just went the wrong way. Park brake set.
Airwest 504, I assigned you runway 34 left. Runway 34 left, taxi via Echo Bravo.
You gave me 3-4 right. Echo Bravo to 3-4 left. Sorry, you gave me 3-4 right earlier. 504.
Salt Lake ground, good evening, Southwest 6817 IFR to Las Vegas with Charlie.
Southwest 6817, Salt Lake City ground. Good evening, standby PDC.
Roger, thanks.
Skywest 4837, hold position.
Skywest 4837, hold position.
Skywest 4837, taxi to the gate, be on the left on Foxtrot.
Taxi to the gate via Foxtrot, Skywest 4837.
Crossing over the ILS hold.
United 5150, heavy contact tower 132.65. Good day.
Alright, 132.65. Are they aware of our reroute clarification that we need?
United 5150, it's going to be the Arches 1 departure and cross transition that is filed. I've amended your flight plan.
Unable. We do not have the Arch 1 departure on board. United 5150 Heavy.
United 5150, the Arches 1 departure is the current updated departure, and I see that you stated in your remarks that you have AirEx 1808. Can you accept the Salt Lake City 4 departure?
This guy's pretty offensive tonight.
Affirmative.
Like,
We
not
can do the Salt Lake
offensive
4
as in,
or
like,
the
hurt feelings, but he's going on the offensive. I guess he's kind of a no bullshit controller, huh? Not that that's necessarily a bad thing.
United 50, Roger, cleared to San Francisco International Airport, Salt Lake City, 4 departure, radar vectors, Coaldale, VOR, then is filed. Rest of the route unchanged.
Roger, we'll do the Salt Lake 4 departure vectors to Oscar
Off
Alpha.
we go.
United 5150 Heavy. Thanks so much.
United 5150 Heavy, no problem, contact now, 132.65, good day.
132.65, see you. 5150 Heavy.
Alright, before takeoff checklist. Flight transmitter, bing ding 2 bells, transponders on flaps 15 checked, annotators checked, ignition
Occupied
is
56, Salt Lake City ground, runway 34 right,
and
taxi via hotel.
before takeoff checklist is complete.
Taxi 34 right via hotel 556.
Select ground, Alaska 640, request clearance to San Francisco. That's fine.
Alaska 640, Salt Lake City, ground standby. Horizon 2426 to just send your PDC.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
It's good that kids get active in VATSIM, because if they're doing this for the real world, this gives them the introduction to radio communications. This is actually how I got comfortable speaking on the radios, was using VATSIM. Alright, so now I'm just waiting for this 747. I might be able to scoot around him. I don't know. My frame rate's gotten a little better now that the terminal's gone out of view. There he goes.
South of 6817, Squawk West Rally.
Getting close. Cool. Switch over to tower. Okay. I need the west tower. 132.65. There we go.
United 5150, contact departure.
Departure United 5150 Heavy.
Salt Lake Tower, Airwest 504, holding short runway 34 left.
Airwest 504, fly heading, fly runway heading, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 34 left, clear for takeoff, Airwest 504. Alright. And we are entering the runway, so nose lights, landing lights on. Let's see, any collision position lights are on, and the airplane is lit like a Christmas tree. Where am I heading? There we go. And taxiing with my left hand is not easy. Alright. Nose down. Alright, power set. Bugs alive. 8 knots, thrust normal. And 10. 130, E1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear coming up.
Salt Tower, good evening. Boeing Spirit 9 with you approaching always 34 right.
There we go.
139, contact tower 119.5.
There we go. Alright, we are off the ground, runway heading up to 10,000.
Airwest 504, contact departure, have a good flight.
Departure, 504. Alright, and climb power set. Departure is 124.9. Alright. There we go. Disconnected from first voice room. That is odd. Okay, did he just go off? 124 point. Okay. So it's not like approach 128.1. I'm just going to go with that.
97 miles from down left, turn left heading 010, maintain.
There's 9,000.
Localizer clear ILS, runway 1, or runway 3 for left.
Okay, left to 3, or it is, I'm sorry, 010, maintain 8,000 southwest clear ILS 3, 4 left approach, southwest, 2790.
Salt Lake departure, Airwest 504, 9,500 for 10,000.
Last calling, Salt Lake, stay call time.
Airwest 504.
Airwest 504, Salt Lake. Airwest 504, Salt Lake, departure radar contact. Turn left heading 1990, vectors for your route.
Left heading 190, Airwest 504.
United 5150, turn left for Cedar at Coaldale.
Direct Coaldale, United 5150 Heavy.
November 123 Delta, verify your direct Coaldale.
American 123 Delta, can you spell out the CUR for us? Or the... Can you spell that out for us?
Oscar Alpha Lima.
American 123 Delta, route to road direct LEL.
United 5150, contact Salt Lake Center on 128.7 to let them know you're direct Coaldale.
Alright, Roger, we're going over to 128.72 and
that was a painless takeoff.
Salt Lake departure, Delta 359 with you, 10,000.
Delta 359, Salt Lake departure, Roger, radar contact. Present heading, climb and maintain flight level 230.
I'm doing a little fast.
Sorry, what was that flight level?
A little low.
Delta 359, climb and maintain flight level 230.
I maintain 230, Delta 359, flight present heavy.
Number 123 Delta, verify your direct Coaldale. Have your handoff after you verify.
Alright.
This is going well. Roger, we're direct LEL now.
Number 123 Delta, contact Salt Lake City Center on 128.72 today.
128.72, American 123 Delta.
November, correction, Southwest 2790, contact Salt Lake City Tower on 132.65 today.
Alright. Let's do the
132.25, Southwest 2790.
climb checklist. No smoke, we're going to keep that on because...
Airwest 504, climb and maintain 17,000.
Climb maintain 17,000, Airwest 504.
Delta 359 for Cedar X Pocatello, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Cedar X Pocatello, climb maintain 230 of 359.
And here is where...
November 6130 Papa, cleared to enter Salt Lake City Bravo airspace. Fly the I-15 northbound, maintain via Park 6000.
Bravo I-15 northbound 6000,
there we
Papa.
go.
Delta 359, contact Salt Lake City Center on 11 Manor Zone.
There we go.
Delta 359, contact Salt Lake. Delta 359, contact Salt Lake City Center on 11 Manor 175.
1975 for 359, thanks for your Eagle C again.
Airwest 504 for Cedar X Fairfield on course.
Direct Fairfield on course 504. Alright, so we intercept the Fairfield VOR.
Going approach with 2819, we had to go around Salt Lake. We are on the on Roma heading.
Delta 2819, turn left heading 190. Sorry, Delta 2819, Salt Lake approach. Turn left heading 190 will be vectors for the ILS runway 34 left approach.
Alright, 190 will take vectors for the approach for 3 at 4 left with the 2019.
Alright. Lose a little bit of speed. Close. Alright.
Salt Lake departure left 556, 5,700.
Alright. Fuel pumps checked, cabin pressure checked, air conditioning on the shut off is override. Hydraulic pumps off and low.
Left 280,
and after takeoff, checklist complete.
Alaska 556, did the tower controller give you 280 on your departure?
Negative.
Alaska 556, roger, thank you.
Alright. This is really loud. Alright, let's get heading mode on, and yeah. So we're actually not going to be switching over. Alright, so we're 1,000 feet away.
Alaska 556, maintain 7,000 for now. I got traffic at your 1 o'clock, 7 miles southbound at 737 at 8,000.
Maintain 7,556.
Delta 819 traffic at your 11 o'clock, 6 miles westbound at 737 at 7,300, descending from 7,000.
I've got the shot for Delta 2819.
And on 7,000. And there we go.
So remember,
Cruising.
613 Sierra Papa, contact Salt Lake City Tower on 119.05.
Seatbelts off.
9053 Sierra Papa, good night.
Delta 2790, you're not full with me, right?
You say again for 2819?
2819, disregard. Delta 2819, actually turn left heading 160.
And left at 160 to 2819.
Oh wow, nice view.
Alaska
There's Utah Lake.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 for Cedar X. For Cedar X Corver, so on the Diesel 1 departure.
Okay, climb maintain 230 and direct Corvette 556.
Approaching active 2399, running 6,500, heading 280 on the phone.
There we go. So I just intercepted Victor 200.
Thanks for checking in. Salt Lake departure,
And
radar
the,
contact. I'll have
VOR.
a vector for you shortly. United United 2399, turn left direct scan to on the Arch 1 departure, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Alright.
Clear direct, join the Arch 1 departure, we'll come right there, good
to go. Alright, so if you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. Today's flight takes us from Salt Lake City down to Cedar City. And it's a blast from the past flight. We're doing Hughes Airwest Flight 504. This is a McDonnell-Douglas DC-9 that not really shaped the way Western air travel happened. So right now we're going to be flying over the Wasatch Mountains and then descending for a landing into Cedar City. Or hopefully it won't be too terribly difficult. There's actually a wildfire happening down south, down here in the valley.
So if I can
find my
17 coming through 7,000
I have an FO view. Here it is. So
Southwest
try this
817 select departure radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230, 280 for now.
There's a fire.
Okay, so heading up to flight level 230 southwest 6870.
So you got heading and altitude hold mode is engaged.
Airwest 504, contact Salt Lake City Center on 128.7
128.7, Hughes Airwest 504. 128.72.
Verified 128.72.
2872, my apologies, 504.
Okay.
And departure, exec 37 on the ground.
And we're going to go ahead and turn. Alright. Salt Lake Center, Airwest 504, 17,000, direct Delta VOR.
Airwest 504, Lake Center, roger.
Alright. So how's everyone doing tonight? Get rid of that, we can probably get rid of that. And now we've only got the frame rate, which is actually risen. I believe this DC-9's free. It's actually the only DC-9 available for X-Plane, but it's also on par with the Rotate MD-80 in terms of functionality.
Salt Lake Center, Alaska 556, 15,500 for 360.
Alaska 556, Lake Center, Palm maintain, flight level 360.
360, 556.
We're cruising pretty low tonight. We're only doing 17,000 feet. And everyone else has gone to 35, 37, 360. But we're doing a short flight, like I said, down to the Delta VOR. So we overshot Fairfield a little bit, and now we're direct Delta. DTA is a small municipal airport. Decent winds, 29901. Go ahead and set DTA's altimeter. 1. There we go. Set that, and now we can go ahead and sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight. We'll go ahead and set Delta, and then direct the Milford VOR. So I'm actually going to go ahead and tune Milford into... I don't think I have Milford yet. Yes, I do. I have it on Garmin Pilot. I'm actually a flight student at the university, so I can. So Milford is 112.1.
That's right, 399, Select Center, Palm and maintain, flight level 400.
112.1, and you'll see it swing around. since we're far enough away, we're not going to really see much of a difference. But once we get closer to the Delta VOR, you'll see a pretty noticeable change. It's going to probably be about 40 degrees between my position and Delta's position. And I should probably turn a little bit more on course. So asking for a 5-degree turn. Yeah.
So we're kind of getting southwest 6817 just through 17.8 for flight level 230.
There we go. Alright, so it explains a lot. Let's go to more, get back on the airway.
I'm sorry. I'm going to maintain flight level 320.
Okay, flight level 320, southwest 6817.
Like I said, it's been a while since I've flown this plane, so it's kind of interesting seeing that, well, for one, I can still fly it well. Two, that I'm not completely lost. So looks like we are slowly building some speed. Oops. It's very, very, very slow. Very slow. And it looks like we're getting nailed by some winds.
That's 1663, connect Oakland Center 125.85.
125.85, United 1663, connect.
Center, Delta 1729, with you at flight level 200.
Aircraft coming to call sign.
Delta 1729.
You generally want to keep an eye out for traffic because this is a perfect VFR day.
I'm sorry, Select Center, common maintain flight level 380.
Maintain 30, Delta 1729.
Always tire, force on heavy with you, flight level 4, so.
Yeah, force 71 Select Center, squawk 6044.
6044 on United Force.
Ring is 49 cross.
Alright, so we're at 17,000 and we have to descend. So as we use the Enoch VR, we have to descend to 5,600. So we're going to be losing roughly 11,500 feet. So 34 miles out is what we'll be doing. Cedar City is an uncontrolled field, actually. So this is going to be kind of interesting. I've got to find the 123 zip is going to be the frequency likely. Cedar City. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the airport diagram. There's the AFT. So Cedar City Radio actually has Cedar City has a flight service station and they have their own stuff. So 2575 is likely going to be the frequency that I'm dealing with, and 117.3 is going to be the VR after I get to Delta.
5765, common maintain, flight level 360.
360.
Alaska 556, connect Select Center 119.75. Alaska 556, connect Select Center 119.75.
So we are close.
Over to 11975. Thanks.
I'm actually gonna pop this out and then spin it up.
119.75.
So I might have it up. Alright. Alright.
Alpha 1729, calling center on 119.75.
Salt Lake
So Enoch VOR 117.3. You actually can't get flight service through that, but Cedar City does have its own remote communications outlet, so we're still good.
125.85.
195, Delta 5, you want to
This is getting good. So we got the Milford VOR after this. And oh neat, that's how it does it. I don't know if I have a overhead panel set or not. There we go, I do. Alright, so altitude. Oh man, this is weird. It doesn't even let you set your so the cabin altitude's right about 8,000. It doesn't let you set it lets you do a rate increase. It doesn't let you do that's cool. It actually doesn't let you do a landing altitude like the 737 does. And we are
LA 29 connect public approach 128.1.
So we're crossing the Delta VOR. The Milford VOR. I'm actually going to go ahead and wait. So Victor Airway goes off of the 007 radial. So 007 radial from the station, from Milford. Milford's
Select center, Alaska 640 at Friable 230.
Alaska 640 select center, come maintain flight level 300.
Try maintain flight level 300, Alaska 640.
Look out for DME. We're about 58 miles from Milford. After that, we will tune in the in Milford, and after that, we'll tune in the Enoch VOR, and then we'll be set to go. We're actually getting close to some pretty good stuff.
Travis 5765, squawk 6052, got a specific code.
6052.
Salt Lake Center, New Zealand 2 with you filed on 330.
That's what I use Salt Lake Center, Roger.
Alright.
Salt Lake City Center, America 490 stepping away for 2 minutes, please.
What's that, American 49? Wish requesting to step away for 2 minutes.
Salt Lake Center, Braniff 461 at flight level 380.
Looks like we're not the only ones doing a legacy flight.
And then 461, Salt Lake Center, squawk 6042.
6042 for Braniff 461.
This is Braniff's code. I'm gonna do a private message to this guy. DNS.
You're 49, Roger.
Good evening, Salt Lake Center, Northwest 1964 is with you, level at 310.
Northwest 1964, Salt Lake Center, Roger.
Alright, so we're getting close into our destinations, so I gotta figure out which runway I'm gonna be using. Cedar City weather, currently 22014 knots, visibility 10, skies clear below 12,000. So we're gonna be using, looks like runway.
Yeah, that should be fine. Let me know when you're back.
Gonna be using runway
Roger, we'll call back to
02. No. No, we're gonna use runway 02. And we are almost directly on track, so we're gonna go ahead and set 117.3.
Ground number function 461 or contact 30 miles south of
And set. We just passed Milford. We haven't passed Milford yet. Milford.
Salt Lake Center, good evening. Travis 5765, contact Open Center. Travis 5765, contact Open Center 125185.
25.
There we go. There's a little blurb in there. Probably some airplane dropping off the scopes.
And Salt Lake Center, good evening. Clipper 329, flight level 310.
Clipper?
Clipper 329, Salt Lake Center, Roger.
329. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm curious now. All right. Now, we are 61 miles from Milford. Yeah, the controllers tonight are being a little, not what I wanted. Really? Alright, why? Force it to...
Salt Lake Center, goes 522, coming through, flight level 200.
Got off 522 Salt Lake Center, column and maintain flight level 3.
For 61.
They're commenting 360, that's 522.
Salt Lake Center, 2379 with you, 370.
Alright.
Yeah, 2379 Salt Lake Center, Roger. Reagan 49, connect.
Cedar City actually won't be too far away now.
128.1.
242 Lima Aerospace, 7 North off flying, 56 is approved.
Hey, United 242, we're switching in to come so long. Thanks for the service. Enjoy your event.
So Milford.
I'll try.
Try.
so we are 12 miles from Milford, and alright, so I can see CDC. I'll start small to get, yeah, that's true.
United 2399, if possible, can we get any final cruise level, flight level 36 around? And who was that? Team 2399, if possible, can we reset our cruise altitude, flight level 36 around?
There we go.
Yeah, 2399, Roger, maintain, flight level 36 around.
So, getting close. We're getting close. Actually, we're getting to the point where I need to start descending because I need to get into the airfield. So I'm going to go ahead and request a descent down to 10 feet. Here we go.
504, Cedar, City altimeter 3004, when able to approach request.
3004, and repeat the last part for Airwest 504.
Airwest 504, City approach request.
504 would like the straight.
Okay, I'm talking to one guy, so everybody else don't talk to me. Airwest 504, City approach request.
504 would like runway 02.
So visual runway 02.
Say again?
You want the visual approach into Cedar City?
Yeah, visual should be fine. I can almost see it from here. And Airwest 504 requests descent to 10,000.
Airwest 504, please send to maintain 10,000.
Send to maintain 10,000, 504.
Center, good evening, Delta 968, level 230, ARGS.
Alright, and seatbelt sign on. And go ahead and pull the thrust back.
Delta 968, select center, common maintain level 3.
Alright, in range, altimeters 3004, cross check.
360 for Delta 968.
EBR and IS bugs, set cross check, seatbelt sign is on, cabin altitude checked, hydraulic pumps on and high. And in range check is complete.
95, heavy 2,500. I'm sorry, 3.
So I'm just going to pull 1,000 feet a minute and wait for the chime. So we just crossed Milford, and we can go ahead and turn on course to...
Yeah, he's been fast on the Roger.
Alright. Just about to our heading. I think I can see Cedar City out there. It's going to be an easy landing.
Level 1531 cross. No, let him maintain 17,000 for the city altimeter 2 netter 8 center.
Alright. The flying moose and me to moose stuff.
Level 1531 cross. No, let him maintain 17,000.
Alright, so we're descending. We are on track to the Cedar City VOR. Actually, I overshot the heading a little bit.
Salt Lake City Center, United 19th, looking flight level 340.
And find a course. Looks like this is going to be the 3334 348.
6011 on the box seat, United 19.
There we go. Alright. Getting close.
Salt Lake Center, good evening, Alaska 3450 is with you, flight level 350.
And here is Cedar City Municipal.
3450, Salt Lake Center, Roger. United 560, connect open center 1.
Alright, so we're 250 knots. 15,000, and I can go ahead and step up the descent rate just a little bit to 1500 a minute.
It's Delta. Correction, Delta.
See this is my speed because I might have to pop the boards a little bit.
Rusher.
I let him know Cedar City's in sight.
969, squawk 6045.
6045.
919 on contact 20 miles northwest of Hanksville, VOR. Alaska 2020, connect Los Angeles Center 125.8.
25.8 for Alaska 2020.
Yes, first 5396, connect Los Angeles Center 125.8. That's 5396, connect Los Angeles Center 125.8.
Alright, approaching 13,000. I'm going to go ahead and get the landing lights on.
Airwest 504 Airport, 12 o'clock, 16 miles to point side.
Airwest 504 has the field in sight.
Airwest 504, Roger, no aircraft observed between you and Cedar 3 Airport. Report IFR 10 installation on Mr. Person's frequency. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Alright, frequency change approved. Radio service is terminated, and I will be back online if I go missed. 504, thank you very much. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and switch to the Unicom frequency. 123 point zip.
Number 329, cross, no, let me.
Alright. So we have Cedar City Airport over here. I'm going to go ahead and maneuver for a left downwind for the runway. So we've got runway 20. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the boards a little bit so that we can get a little bit of, just a tad bit of drag so we can slow down a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and call it. We are 6 miles from the field. Cedar City traffic, Airwest 504 type DC-9, 10 to the north, maneuvering for a left downwind for full stop runway 02, Cedar City. Alright. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and keep descending through 10,000. I'll just keep my missed approach as 10,000. 4-lane checklist, no smoking sign is on. Ignition is on. Fuel system set for landing. Air conditioner, I'll shut off armed gear. I'm going to have to wait because I'm not putting the gear down just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and lessen my descent rate just a tad. And let myself slow down just a bit. And here's the airport off to our 10 o'clock in approximately 5 miles. Cedar City radio, or correction, Cedar City traffic, Airwest 504 type DC 9-30, 10 to, or correction, 5 to the northwest on a extended downwind runway 02, Cedar City. Oh man, Brandon's actually watching. So, Brandon, if you actually got it, Brandon, if you got an honorable mention here, Alright, and we can go ahead and extend the first notch of flaps. And I'm going to go ahead and widen the downwind just a tad, because we do have a slight crab. And Cedar City traffic, Airwest 504 type DC-9 left downwind runway 02, Cedar City. Alright. Getting close. The boards out a little bit. Awesome. Thanks for the Thanks for the subscription. I think Captain Canada would say no floaties. I don't know what that means, but awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and level out and take manual control. Actually, I'm going to hold off on manual control just for a bit. I'll go out, manual control. Boards retracted, second notch. And give it some thrust. And autopilot disconnect. Let's go ahead and start moving for that base. We're in Cedar City traffic, Airwest 0504. Maneuvering for left base, runway 02, full stop, Cedar City. Alright, we've got flaps 5, we want flaps 15 and gear down. There's the airport. Oh, and look at that, I'm actually climbing. 02, 4, 11. A little bit of power just to get the airspeed back off, and we're going to go ahead and turn final and announce it over the CTAF. Cedar City traffic, Airwest 504 type DC-9, 3 mile final runway 02, Cedar City.
1,000.
And we can go ahead and level off because I don't want to be this low this soon. We might overshoot the centerline just a little bit. Usually I just fly Cirruses. We overshot the centerline just a tad, but we can go ahead and maneuver back for that. We've still got plenty of room. That's why you give yourself a long final in jets like this. Get another notch. Our flaps coming down to 25. I believe the next notch is 40. And I'm actually going to land flaps 40 because it's actually rare that you land a DC-9 at flaps 50. Alright, there we go. Flaps 40. And we can go ahead and lower the nose. Blasted through the glide slope pretty quickly. Don't want to get too slow. That can cause problems. And Cedar City traffic, Airwest 504 type DC-9, 1 mile final runway 2, full stop, Cedar City.
400.
Alright.
300.
Don't want to get too low.
Minimum. 200.
Continue, runway in sight.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Alright, we're on the ground. We can go ahead and extend the spoilers. And reversers activated. Alright, back pressure released. Gonna do a long rollout. 80 knots. Brakes activated. Seems like we're banking a little bit. And that's it, folks. Welcome to Cedar City, Utah. I'm going to have to roll to the end of the runway. And oops, a little left center. Yep, we are rolling to the end. Cedar City traffic, Airwest 504 type DC-9, using entire runway and exiting on exiting full length, Cedar City. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, like I said, folks, welcome to Cedar City, Utah. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Should be a pretty easy taxi back. I'm glad there's no planes down here because this would have been interesting. There's a run-up pad right there. Big ass run-up pad. We are off the runway. And we're going to go ahead and taxi back. We're going to go ahead and stop here. Once we're sure the entire airplane is over the whole short line. Maybe. Retracted flaps coming up, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the taxi diagram. Maybe Cedar City. I'm using my university subscription to Garmin Pilot, which actually is treating me pretty good. Safe taxi, and we're off 20 at taxiway Alpha, and we can just go ahead and taxi Alpha to the ramp. Actually, we're going to go ahead and do Alpha and then Charlie, because that's going to take us to the passenger terminal. So this is going to be a long taxi back. This thing needs a lot of thrust to get going. So, the thing about Cedar City's airport is that this airport is run off of the essential air service subsidies that the United States government gives certain airlines so that smaller communities like Cedar City can have air service, especially in places this remote. This is a place in southern Utah. Alright, and we're going super fast over the ground. Keep thrusting because this thing will stop if we're not careful. But yeah, so this airfield is so remote that it has to have essential air service, especially for the people of Cedar City, because there's not much out here. There's no hospitals, there's no, well, I mean, there's schools, but there's not a lot of hospitals, and they have to have some place to get people in and out, and people to be able to go see relatives in hospitals, because Cedar City tends to have, tends to get the people who need urgent care. Alright, and we're going to be crossing, I'm going to go and announce this. Cedar City traffic, Airwest 504 type DC-9 crossing runway 26, Cedar City. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and just cut a little corner here. I may have missed that turn, I don't know. No, I didn't. That's for a runway. That's the runway that I just landed on. Cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and taxi and park in front of this hangar. Oh, no, there's the terminal. And I just realized we're probably blinding some poor bastard on in those little Cessnas. So then we get lined up, and then kill the landing lights. And then we'll taxi in front of the terminal and shut her down. I'll go and fire up the EPU. Right, EPU's firing up. Fuel truck moving. He's coming right for me. Alright. Go ahead and you do the afterland checklist. Spoilers are down, flaps are up, ice protection is off, ignition off, APU start. Oh! Well, okay, that's not supposed to happen, but nevertheless it did. So Administration. So this is actually the flight service building. Unless this is new scenery from I don't know. Maybe this is new scenery from the Salt Lake scenery that I have. I don't know. Alright, we have that. APU power is available, and we can go ahead and kill the engines. Engines are down. Parking flaps size as required. Air conditioning packs are off. Pneumatic cross feeds, open fuel control are off. We can go ahead and turn that off. Start pumps off. Beacon is off. We can go ahead and shock the airplane, which we'll just say we did. Pumps are off. I can go ahead and turn off the hydraulic pump. Fuel pumps off. Windshield heat off. Trip number and logbook entry are finished. Alright. And there we go. And terminating. Emergency lights are off. P2 heat off. Air conditioning panel is set as required. Radio galley power off. Horizontal stabilizer is set. Pressure control off. Battery switch is required. AP gens off. And we are shut down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cedar City, Utah. Not much here except for mountains and an old terminal building. But this is Cedar City. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'll be back next week with another live stream, hopefully. In the meantime, fly on, land safe, and I'll see you next time.